All right, so I'm gonna wear it on my sleeve. I do wanna cry. You know, they told me I got 2 minutes. So, I'ma try. I was the youngest one of the leaders of the new school and the first one to have a child. My oldest child was a 3-year-old in the Woo-Ha video back in '96. He's 30. He's right here. I went on and I had 5 more kids after that. So I got 6 beautiful children. 5 out of the 6 of them is here. Tazaya, Mariah, Casey, Takai, Trillian, and the young boss who's home, Sicario. Now I'm saying all of this to say, I was scared when leaders of the new school broke up. Because I ain't never want to be a solo MC. I ain't like the responsibility of making a full song. I'm good with getting to the 16 bars, busting everybody's ass and getting up out of here. So I got kicked out the group and I was scared. If y'all know, I got kicked out the group after Scenario Remix. This is 1993. I ain't put out a solo album until '96 because I was trying to figure out what I was gonna do, being that I had to feed my oldest child. So, Scenario had me hot in the street at the time. And I thought that I would use this to my advantage. I knew all of the studios, I knew all of the receptionists that worked at the studios, and I would call them, who's working in there tonight? And they would tell me. And I would go to this little weed spot, and this is pre-Northern Lights and Dro and Loud, and this is when it was just Chocolate Thai and Skunk and Cess and Indica. So I would go to this location that we will not disclose, and I would get this Chocolate Thai weed, and I would get this slowest burning cigar called White Owl cigars. And I would call these studio sessions to find out who was in them. And when I found out who was in them, I would just pop up. I knew they was gonna be happy to see me anyway, because rah-rah like a Dungeon Dragon was popping in the street. So I would pull up to the studio and I would act like I was working in those studio rooms the night before and I forgot something in there. Yeah, I left my rhyme book, I gotta get something, I gotta look for something. Good to see y'all, can I come through? But I'm coming in that room and I got my White Owl cigar of Chocolate Thai burning already. And I knew once I passed it to the MCs that was working in their song in that session, they couldn't kick me out. So, this was my way of finding out how to feed my son. Because when leaders kicked me out, couldn't do the shows and get the show money no more. Promoters wasn't paying us for partial group to show up. Now, don't get me wrong, everything that Busta Rhymes embodies as far as going to get it and not taking no for an answer came from being a Caribbean, raised in a Jamaican home, and And the same determination as leaders of the new school when we wanted to get on. I gotta big up Dinko, I gotta big up Brown, I gotta big up Milo because we wanted it so bad that we did anything it took to get on. With that point being said, I made sure that when my weed was moving around in that room, in that studio, I would quickly whip up a 16-bar verse before the weed came back to me. And I was able to try to do that quick enough for them dudes to want to hear my verse. And when they asked me what was I doing, I said, let me go in the booth and do it. I ain't telling you my rhyme until you let me in the booth. And I go in the booth and I spit. They come out the booth, they couldn't hear the song without the rah-rah no more. I did that 3-4 times a week. I go back to the violator office, tell Mona Scott and Chris Leiter, yo, send that invoice for $5 grand. Send that one for 10 grand. Send that one for 15 grand. $30,000, $40,000 a week. I ain't gotta split it up with nobody in the group. I like that. Long story short, by default, I pioneered the feature. I'm running out of time. But one more thing. A lot of greatness from our people and our culture is by default because it's just a magic that we have. You ain't never seen a black caveman, right? You ain't never seen a black caveman, right? Okay, cool. So with that, I'm gonna say, I just am grateful that the blessing that has been bestowed upon me and this gift that I've been given and this fire that continues to burn as a passion in my soul that allows me to get in any situation from the stage to collabing with whoever and making sure that I am far from the weak link because I enjoy walking away from a situation saying, I bust ass. It's just me trying to do my duty to continue to advance the culture and continue to contribute in a significant way. I see so many people in here that I've known and I've grown with for a long time, and y'all watch me grow, and I love y'all, and I know y'all love me, but I'm a real giver of love. Sometimes I know I might overwhelm you. I want to hug you, and I won't let you go. I shake your hand, I shake it tight. I speak to you from a place. I really want you to know that I really want you to know I mean what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I gotta say this. There's nothing that I do that's as great as I do it without my brother Spliff Star. I love you so much. My best friend. My other best friend, DJ Scratch and Tour, we all grew up in East Flatbush, Brooklyn before we went to Long Island. I think I had enough. I really wish I could keep talking this. It took so long to give me this. I got so much to say. Mommy, I love you so much. Thank you for signing my deal when I was 17 at Elektra Records. Sylvia Rohn came over there. Changed my life. Put your hands, woo-ha, everything remains raw. We was busting ass. Sylvia Rohn means so much to me. Mona Scott, you mean so much to me. Sylvia went to Universal. She left Warner. She brought me over there, took me with her. She went to Epic. I'm back with her. We just dropped an incredible record 2 days ago called Beach Ball with me and Bia. It's the anthem for the summer. Now, one thing that I need y'all to know, we're gonna stop these little petty beefs that we be doing in rap. This shit is... Y'all messing up the bag. Y'all messing up the energy. I don't like when I talk to these dudes that run these streaming platforms and they talking about, you know, we turning the consumer off because there's so much little this and little that going on with you rappers. We're gonna stop that. We're gonna love each other and we're gonna get to this money. You know, Executives, start promoting everything that can be great in the music too. It ain't just gotta be about the ass shaking and how much drugs we sold and how much dudes we tied up, how much drugs we doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the Chuck D era and the Kane era, but I'm a timeless great. I rock with all of my new artists. Everything about me is leading the new. That's why my group is called Leaders of the New. Shout out to every new artist that's contributing and doing their job. I love seeing Ice Spice. I love seeing Coi Leray. I love seeing Kendrick. I love seeing J. Cole. I love seeing Wu-Tang. I love seeing Nas. We gonna stop this narrative like we don't love each other. This divide thing. It's corny, it's tired, it's whack. What's really happening is they scared for us to get together. We might give y'all too much information. We might give y'all too much information, but we ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you one thing that I loved about the OGs on my block. They might have went to jail when I was 10, and I'm 20 years old, and maybe I'm still a knucklehead now, and I'm on the block trying to hustle like them. They come home when they 30, and they come back to the block acting like, yo, young boy, let me show you how to do this. And then the young boy say, of course, OG. You know we salute you, OG. But then the OG don't want to listen to the young boy. But he trying to tell the young boy what to do, but he don't look the part. He don't smell the part. He don't live the part no more. How you expect the young G to listen to you? You still gotta look the part. You still gotta be the part, because you don't want the young G to say, hey yo, OG, you telling me how to do something, but it don't look like it worked for you no more. We looking good. A lot of us OGs look good. It's important. We want y'all to pull up and we want to give you the information. Because when I needed it, Kane let me come to his crib, his $1 million crib in Jamaica States. EPMD used to let me come to their crib. We're out in the Suffolk County area and see all of their real estate. Chuck D used to sit me down and give me the jewels. I got the jewels. I got the arm put around me to school me and show me how to be groomed and well-raised, learn what to do, and take it and apply it and do it, secure the win. Y'all gotta do that now. And we gonna do it with y'all, because we still busting ass.